Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Michael.
Yeah, this is Simon.
And welcome to another episode of Techroad. Tumerudi tena. Merudi tena. Mambo yamekuwa ni mengi kweli kweli.
Yeah, vitu vingi vimetokea last week. Two major things. Tumeona improvement in terms of AI. Tumeona what's happening with the Google Assistant, the Gemini.
Yeah.
And then ChatGPT,
ChatGPT kapata bonge la upgrade.
Yeah, let's talk about that kwanza. Seems like it's the right extension, even that the last time tulikuwa tunaongelea kuhusu assistant.
Yeah.
And the ChatGPT actually did something this week. When the release walifanya ni bonge la release, right? So kwanza to talk a bit about what we realized ni kwamba last week tulikuwa na vitu ambavyo tulikuwa tumemiss. So maybe tungeongelea kwa context tuliopo, so the people are the right people to talk about what is OpenAI, what is ChatGPT. At the end of the day, we are propagating this information to everyone ambayo iko Tanzania. Sasa tuanze na what is OpenAI.
Hii ChatGPT imetoka wapi?
Yeah, that's a good starting point.
Yeah. Ulipofanya huko ukakutaje?
Interesting question, brother. Well. OpenAI as its standard, it's OpenAI. The initial intent ni kwamba iwe open, iko wazi kwa watu wote, na ni kampuni ambayo ilitengenezwa back in 2015, kama 10 years ago, almost 10 years.
2015.
Yeah, 2015.
Okay.
Yeah. So recent, right? Very recent. Lakini ukiangalia the reason behind ni kwamba ukiangalia at that time the founders walikaa chini, and hii nasema kwa sababu this is a story ambayo it's a very popular story. Kwamba tunamfahamu bilionea Elon Musk, the popular guy, anafanya kazi nzuri sana pale na Tesla, SpaceX.
Yeah.
And then for some reason alikuwa rafiki zake founders wa Google, right? And then Google at that time, they had DeepMind, they had this progress within their company, the company ya Google. It's a lot of things that I'm going to talk about right now kwenye summary, lakini the short story ni kwamba Elon Musk aliona kwamba Google wanafanya so much improvement in terms of artificial intelligence na machine learning kwenye upande wa DeepMind, right?
Yeah.
And then alipokuwa anaongea na the founders au the owner wa ile kampuni, wakawa actually serious kwa sababu Elon Musk is always about pro-human, na anakuwa na hii view ya kwamba hii kitu inaweza kaleta shida kwa humanity, sawa? So with that akawa anawaambia kwamba say you have to take serious about everything else going on with your AI. And then the founders owner wa Google they don't take him serious, umeona? Akasema okay, akawa iko kama frustrated, akasema okay, among the things ni kwamba uzuri ni kwamba alikuwa na hiyo idea ambayo watu wengine pia walikuwa nayo kwamba there should be something which is more like open kwa wote, yani kwa more relevant kwa watu wote, na tunaweza kufanya hii kwa ajili ya ku improve the AI for sake ya kucounter what Google anafanya. Maana kwamba at least hii ni private company, let's build something which is more for public, but not public like public market, no, it's open, like open source, but we control it in a way that it can counter whatever Google anafanya. So ukiangalia the people ambao were involved at that time, ilikuwa kuna Elon Musk mwenyewe, kina watu wa OIC, kina Samuel Altman, right? Amazon, do you know Amazon? We are part of this.
I did not know that. Kujua hiyo.
Yeah. Also kuna this InfoSeek, right? So there are several people were behind it, and pia kuna individual people, like people, early employees, right? Ambao they are really critical. So 2015 pale, I think it was December if not mistaken, I think December, right? Kusema let's form this thing, yeah? Aim yao kubwa ilikuwa ni kutengeneza systems ambayo inakuwa ni open kwa ajili ya kuimprove AI in one direction, artificial general intelligence, or AGI, right?
Okay, AGI.
Yes, that was like lengo letu tufikie AGI. Umeona? So over time wakawa na conflict na vitu kama hivyo, wakachana na kina Elon, kwa sababu Elon alikuwa part of the board member na his key figure, that's why we talk about him. Wakachana naye but OpenAI wakaendelea ku build. And this is one thing ambayo it's really relevant kwamba 2015 walikuwa hawana kitu chochote, literally like they were starting from scratch. Umeona? And then the first thing wamebuild ilikuwa ni system ya, it was more like a playground. I don't remember the name. Yeah, playground ilikuwa kwa just pure for trying, and then wakaja ku create ile dale version, like best version, ambayo there is this popular image ya Will Smith anakula
ile video ile.
Yes, anakula nini? Anakula spaghetti, lakini anapokula ile zinatokea huku sijui everywhere, right?
Waliongelea sana hiyo.
It was a thing at that time. I think it didn't make sense. I mean, nakumbuka those days nilikuwa niko mwaka wangu wa kwanza, niko chuo, right? So at that time nilikuwa sijui chochote, anything. The only thing kwa najua ni kwamba we just need to learn more math. That's all I knew, right? We need to know math. So ile video zimetoka pale mwenyewe, what is this? Yeah, makes sense yote, but over time I can improve. And the funny thing is that you see the ChatGPT ambayo tunayotumia sasa hivi ni mfululizo wa a long time process, sawa? Kwamba version 1 ilikuwa ni purely ku translate language from one language to another, and then within that language hakikisha kwamba wanatoa maneno yasiyo mengi. Yani labda nikwambia this is a pen, the model it should predict, it translate direct kwamba hii ni kalamu. Umeona? Baada kusema hii ni kalamu ya kuandikia. That's the first version ilikuwa nafanya. Hii ni kalamu ya kuandikia. Yes, sasa so I can improve on that. So over time mwenyewe nika lose track of what is going on, but then Facebook akaja na LLM zao, so I forgot the name, lakini they're also coming around, but they're still behind. So I think it was 2022 wakaja GPT-3, right? That's when the things
ile ndio tunaijua ile.
Yes. The funny thing, the 2022 ilikuwa is not it yet. Okay. What really happened ni GPT-3.5, right? Ambao this is now ambao nimekuja kuwa popular kama ChatGPT, right? Na ambao inakuwa tunatumia sasa hivi. So what is it? What is ChatGPT kama ChatGPT? GPT ni can we say it's a system or it's a
bot?
It's a bot. Okay. When it's a bot, what do you mean by it's a bot?
Like a robot.
It's a robot.
A chatbot.
Yes, chatbot. Wow, interesting. That's another perspective. A chatbot is a system or what? Like core level. To go back.
At core level? Yeah, it's a system.
It's still a system, right? So yeah. So let's go in that direction. Kwamba ChatGPT ni kama system ambayo kazi yake kubwa ni kuweza ku translate au ku process au kuchukua lugha na kuifanya kama lugha ya kawaida. Yani kuchukua context. Well, how can I say it in a simpler way? Kwa sababu ChatGPT ukiangalia behind the scene is purely NLP, ku understand context, to understanding and then processing. So there are three things. You have to take the program, the language, yani the language unaopewa au ile information unapewa, and then you have to process, and then you have to understand, right? All these parts, they are making up ChatGPT. So all these parts na create a system ambayo inaweza kuelewa what you're saying, inaweza kuelewa what you imply. Umeona? Kuna kuelewa unachosema nini, kwamba amesema this is a word au let's not go kwenye voice, tuende kwenye local version, smallest version ambayo ni maneno. Inaweza ka process maneno na understand na kuelewa kwamba maneno haya yanamaanisha nini, maneno haya ni ya the future, maneno haya in the past, maneno haya ni ya the whatever. You have to understand the different meaning of different things. So that is purely what is ChatGPT. But over time inakuwa improved with one thing. Ni sasa binadamu, let's say binadamu wa kwanza alikuwa ni kifuu cha nazi. Kinaweza kutoa sauti, right?
Yeah.
And then aleta msekifua akaongeza, sasa hivi nataka uongezee uwe unaweza kusikia sauti na kuongea. Umeona? Kwa hiyo nikiambia say kifuu, zamani kwa naipa karatasi kama bahasha au barua au sentence, na feed, right? But now napa maneno, hey kifuu, mambo vipi? Right? And then I reply safi kabisa, right? So that is
interaction.
Thank you, that's the right word. Kwa kuna interaction. So kuna modo ya kwanza au the holistic ya kwanza system ilikuwa build around kuchukua maneno kwenye sentence na ku reply or whatever. And then nikaongezea another model, right? Niongezea model nyingine labda ya kutoa sauti right now. And then over time naongezea sauti. Sasa the sauti nayotoa interaction naweza nikatoa sauti like kiroboti kwamba hii ni 1+1 ni 2 and that's it.
Kweli.
Inakuwa robotic.
Hata ukiongea nayo haina that human sound.
Yes. Na that sauti yenyewe kuna ile anaweza kaongea kama binadamu lakini straightforward. You see the way tunaongea mimi na wewe right now. At least kuna ile kwamba I can pause, I can relate, I can fikiria kidogo. Kama hivyo nasema kidogo, the hizo inclination hizo unazoziweka hapo hivi, hizo zote hizo ni model nyingine inaongezewa. So over time I improve and what is happening right now, tukapata ChatGPT-4 ambao ilikuwa ni I think it was last kuanzia January or something like that, right? And then ChatGPT-4 ikawa iko improved kwenye zile function ambazo zinafanya. Kitu kimoja ambacho ni very interesting ni kwamba katika lugha ndo kuna maana. Katika lugha ndo tunaweza kusema kwamba 1+1 ni 2 kwa kutumia lugha. Umeona? Sasa fikiria kwamba tumekwambia 1+1 mara 5. Unaweza kuelewa kwa 1+1 ni 2. Umeona? Na hata ukiwa shule ya primary kuna level mnakaa mnaimba tu nyimbo kwamba 1 mara 1 2 inakuwa continuous,
unaizoea.
Yes, so inakuwa building in your mind. It doesn't make sense on its own, yani ukiya really 1+1 what does it mean? Right? But inakuwa na trusted mean baada ya reinforced, right? Inakuwa reinforced kwamba okay 1 mara 1 ni 2, 1 mara 2 ni 2. Ilikuwa reinforced, right? Katika lugha sasa. Ilikuwa mna lugha between na hiyo tusingeweza kufanya reinforcement kama hivyo. Sasa with the language ndio inakuwa ni vizuri kwa sababu unaweza ku build other things kwamba okay, now najua kwa maana ya this is a cup, I can translate it to hii ni kikombe, right? Then naweza kusema okay, now tuende kwenye hesabu. 10 times 10 is 100. 100 mara 100 ni 10 mara 10 ni 100, right? Yes. So over time una build other context kwamba okay, now we can go into mathematics, into science, everything, right? And then one thing which you should talk back kwenye hizi system zetu ni kwamba zinajifunza kutokana na information naipa. Sawa. Ni kama vile mtoto anapokuwa anajifunza. Unajua ukiangalia mtoto mara nyingi anakukopi wewe mzazi. Pata kujifunza, si ndio? Similar system inategemea input ambapo mara nyingi inakuwa ni maneno au text kujifunza. So over time najifunza inakuwa ina evolve, right? So in a span ya kipindi fulani inakuwa imeshaelewa different context, umeshaifundisha kwamba hii ufanye hivi unakosea bana, hivi inafanya hivi. Sasa all that process into reinforcement, yani una control, right? Sasa kuna part ambayo inakuwa ni human reinforced, yani una control kama human, and then kuna part inaanza ku reinforce. The temperature ya mwili wako ilikuwa na sensed by camera, right? At the same time the reaction ulikuwa unatoa kutokana labda umefungwa sana sijui nini kwa measure by camera. So this idea kwamba I can capture vision ya mtu na kuprocess kwamba ana frown, it was there. Hata movies shows that since way back. I think wanna capture kwamba you can just smile, you smile on camera what, right? Lakini one thing ambacho OpenAI wamefanya right now ni kupackage it in addition to what, and that's the really key thing kwamba walikuwa wanaweza kufanya intelligence ya kuongea I think until 3.5 ya kuongea, unaweza ukasikiliza hey ChatGPT tell me about my morning na interact kabisa, but now wanaongeza ability ya kuona tena vision, umeona? So they are kind of building that scope, wanaongezea model nyingine ya kuona sasa hivi. So what is expected kwamba these things now can actually be more useful kwa sababu it has that aspect ya kwamba I can see, I can speak, I can see you're smiling. The level of smile right now, given the previous information zozipata, I'm sure you're smiling and you're happy. So it's become like wow, it's easy for them to do this.
Unajua hii sasa this new one this 4o kuna vitu ambavyo imefanya ambavyo they're quite astonishing. Or maybe it's because they just knew Ndio maana
the way they package them, they
Yeah.
make them be astonishing kusema
Yes.
kweli.
One of the examples wameonyesha ni kwamba this GPT-4o can now solve equations
Yes.
by seeing them.
Yeah. And not only solve them, take you step by step.
Can take you step by step.
Yeah, very true. Kwa sababu Microsoft had that system zamani, ilikuwa sio zamani sana, like in the recent years, unaweza ukaicopy ukacopy picha ukaipaste pale. Microsoft had that system kwamba you can do that, and unatumia tu picha and then they are processing it, nakupa majibu kwamba labda the solution to this is this. Umeona, hata GPT walikuwa na hiyo solution, lakini right now what is happening ni kwamba it's actual. Kwanza before that there is this one, the emotional part, right? The zamani GPT aweze kukwambia sijui nini, ilikuwa ilikuwa ni robotic
straight away.
Yeah. Au kama imekosea inakwambia labda my bad sijui nini, inakuwa iko more
so even on that it makes jokes.
Yes. And that's a big thing kwamba they want to make it as human as possible. Yeah. They want to relate with it as much as possible. That's why you can use it every day. That's why they can make more money.
Sasa hivi wameweka unaweza ukatumia in any way you like. Kwa hiyo you can upload images and you can talk. Unaambia maybe what do you see on the image?
Yeah.
And then when you can build a conversation.
Yes, very true.
Off of that image.
Yeah, very true.
Including screenshots.
Yes. Yeah, interesting. You know what is happening pia? On top of that, kuna kitu kingine ambacho kinaitwa context window. I think this is a context window. I think this is one thing ambacho pia we need to talk about. The way hizi ChatGPT zinafanya kazi wa feed information first, si ndio? Kwamba you feed information, and that's why kuna kipindi nakwambia kwamba hii information zangu zinaishia labda 2022.
Yeah.
Umeona Zikwambia 2022 inaonyesha kwamba before that information zote zilikuwa available. I'm fed with that, so I have an understanding of that. Ndio. Lakini what if nataka kujua about something kilichopita mwaka jana, umeona? You can take a PDF labda or any file or anything and then feed it to GPT, and now you can ask based on the information I gave you, what is happened last year. Hata kama information yake imeishia mwaka 2022, the new information itaipa new context. So the context window ni relevant tokens ambazo zina help ile GTP kufanya inference na kujibu vizuri, and that's where right now wameweka in a way kwamba not only kwamba is a voice or a picture, whatever information you give it can based on that to give you more information. And that's where the thing with you can give it a picture and then it start kuambia labda picha hii inamaanisha nini, hii picha inachukuliwa wapi, what was all this information.
Ilezea kitu kingine kwamba kuna this browse search sasa hivi. So it can give information in real time.
Yes.
In real time. Before ilikuwa kama ukiuza something recent, inakwambia in text au in voice, I'm sorry I can't give you this information because maybe my information, the information I have ends in 2021 or 2022.
Yes, very true. Very true.
Now it in real time inaweza ikafanya.
Yeah, it makes sense. You know, those people are really thinking, my brother. Kusema kweli. Yani, they are not only thinking in terms of what, in other words, those people are not settling, right? They are settled. They have a good product already, but they want great.
But they want to make it
great.
One of the things also, I think we'll talk about this when we look at into the Gemini event in the Google I/O. One of the things ambazo walikuwa wanarudia sana, anakuja pale anaonyesha kitu, watu wanapiga makofi, people are surprised, and then what if we take it even further?
What if we take it even further?
What if we take it even further? Ni wengi walikuja, what if we take it even further? You come to realize like even the far they've gotten hadi sasa hivi. It's not the end.
Nakwambia. Na this is like a waking up call. Hata kwa kijana mtu wa kawaida, yani unajua unaweza kuwa una biashara yako and then that is like this is the best I can do. I think that's the point about tunataka kufikia. What if I take it further? Like what if we take further this podcast? Right?
Who knows?
So we are starting out and we are coming along. So we are talking about GPT kwamba they took it further and they are working with a partnership right now kuwezesha kupata real time, and I think this can be something we can talk in the future in terms of the competition between these LLMs, kwa sababu tuna Grok from Twitter, from X, tuna Gemini, tuna OpenAI, tuna
Meta.
Even how do you pronounce the is Llama?
Which one is that?
So Llama is like ChatGPT-4 from Meta.
Oh,
Yeah, their
okay.
model. It's called Llama.
Llama. You know, Rabbit walitoa the thing that allows them to make actions now na sio tu ku interpret language.
Yes,
They
I
called
saw
it the
that.
large action model.
Oh,
LAM.
really?
Yes. So we
Yes.
had LLMs, large language models,
Yes.
and they came up with a large action model.
Wow, interesting. I saw it, but you know what? I think they are not really that big thing. Because and this is a segue. This is a segue, a small segue about Rabbit kidogo. So Rabbit, what's happening is if you go to OpenAI, they build these agents, right? With their keynote, the recent keynote, the last week, this week keynote, they build this agent who can perform tasks on behalf, right? You can ask them, hey, can you read this and summarize and do this? So what's happening with Rabbit? And I saw this ad I don't know, it's advert or where I saw it. I think it was one of the YouTube or on X. The user actual is using a Rabbit to check, hey, check this Excel on my PC, and then can you find the recommendations, the rates of this, can you find the rate of this hotel in this Excel, and then email them back to my my email, right? And then that's what the Rabbit did, right? So I think what really they are meaning with the large action model is not something very unique per se. It's just the way they're trying to make marketing. Right? For real.
It's a marketing thing.
Yes. And I was not so pissed off because I feel like maybe I haven't found enough information about it.
Yeah.
Because when I saw it, I was like, this is what ChatGPT can already do. The only thing ChatGPT doesn't do right now is doesn't email back to your email address. Maybe the act of emailing back to you, we can say that's action.
Yeah,
But
that is the action.
Is
Kama
it?
nakumbuka tulikuwa tunaongea hiki kitu. Ukiachana tu na kuzungumza na
Is it?
inabidi ifanye.
Wow.
It's to do something. Yeah, would you take
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Alexa, when you say Alexa, order to me from Amazon, is that a large action model? Because you can do that with
I don't
Alexa.
know if it's a large action model kama waliokuwa wanataja Rabbit, but
Right
that
now,
is an action.
Right now, you can do the same thing with the Google. Google can ask you, hey Google, open YouTube, play this song and this song. You can ask Siri to do that as well.
Yes.
So those actions, because if the actions are being existing,
my brother, they've existed for a while. Ni kwamba tu wao wamekuja wameipa jina.
What so? Another thing is when the large action model, when you refer to it kwenye kwa kuchukua analogy ya LLMs ya large language model, it implies kwamba umetumia large languages model. Yani your model is actually based on large language, rich. Large action model. What action have you listed before? Because that's really,
that means you need to have fed it action.
Actions. And which action? Kwa sababu last week we talked about the assistant na tuliongelea Alexa. Alexa na kitu inaitwa skills. Skills ni kama APIs ambavyo developers zinaweza piggyback kwenye Alexa na kupa certain abilities.
Okay. Yeah.
Are they talking about this? Maybe this is something we really need to go and check very well. Kwa sababu I feel this is another marketing stunt. Honestly. Kwa sababu sioni where does it really fit.
We've seen this before where someone renames something that has always been there, trying to make it unique. We know someone who does that.
Yeah. It's happening every day, my brother. So maybe this is one of those stunts, but all in all, I think maybe there is a potential for that direction. We don't know. Speaking about assistant, part of this segue is actual humane. They actually integrate Omni, ChatGPT-4 Omni.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So now, actually, they also say that it's faster compared to the previous models, but I haven't actually. I think I saw the tweet. I didn't even make follow up on that.
How did they get it? Ni kwamba walipata kabla launch haijatoka, ilikuwa spread to companies.
Yes, because you see, there is one thing which I'm thinking. So company like Humane is let's say premium partner of ChatGPT of OpenAI.
Okay.
Right? Company like Microsoft is premium partner, right? They are making money for them. Right?
Kwa hiyo wanapata early access.
Yes, so early access hizo visibility zote wanakuwa wanazo mapema kuliko hata sisi ambao ni wateja wa kawaida.
Yeah. So vitu vingine unajua, when I was watching that the launch of GPT-4o, there's some things I noticed. See kama uli notice. There were times when it talked, ilikuwa inakata mwishoni.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it happened more than once.
Really?
Yeah, it happened more than once. Like anaweza akasema sentence and then at the end it cuts off before the last syllable.
Oh, really?
Inakata. So in my head I was thinking, maybe is this a thing ya kuzuia watu maybe ku replicate the sound?
Oh, really?
I was thinking, but I don't know.
Oh, you make me worried, my brother.
I don't know. Look at it. Utaenda kuiangalia pia. Another thing. So there are some things that happened in as they were launching. I don't think they were planned.
Like what?
I don't think they were planned. One of them, wakati wanaonyesha namna ya anaposoma emotions through vision.
Yes.
The first thing the AI said, so aliulizwa, I'm going to take a selfie, can you look at my face and
that's what I remember,
what I'm feeling? Yes, and then he said, oh, it looks like I'm seeing a wooden table.
Yes. Very true.
And it was live.
Maybe that was the honest mistake. Maybe that was really a pure mistake.
It's true, because he later said kwamba it was something that he sent before.
Yeah. And that's very interesting. I think even the time in the previous models, the expected answer was supposed to be, I'm sorry, I don't see any face. But now it's actually look at that and say, it's look like I'm looking at the wooden table.
Is that also
so you remember the time we were supposed to only put 2,000 characters? That was context. Context is those tokens, those words you are putting in that input. Or when you put those tokens, those are like key things that the model will use to generate information for you.
That would explain a lot. I think sasa hivi for GPT-4 ni kama 128,000 kama 128,000. Google is leading now.
Yeah, Google is leading way
and they actually, it was leading by mile. Yani it was leading so far along, lakini after the event they increased them. They actually doubled the numbers.
This is very interesting kwa sababu ukiangalia kwa mfano 3 to 4 I think they just did upgrade. Ilikuwa mara kwanza kwa 2,000 wakaongeza hadi 4,000. So the thing is, the token wazoweka pale that determine so much the level the amount of computation unatumia. Unaona? So the more unaweka nyingi inakuwa ni higher computation. Lakini the thing is, that thing is exponential. Yani kwamba kutoka 2,000 hadi 4,000 you expect labda double your double token window. Una expect labda udouble pia computation ina require kwenye hiyo hapo. Lakini hapana, ilikuwa actually 4x. Kwa ikawa ni exponential. So inaenda hivyo. So I don't know what the secret behind this, and I think we need really to go into the rabbit hole ya Google to understand the everything behind it. Because Google are masters of I don't want to say this one, but I remember the last time they faked the demo. Was it Google who? You remember the time they faked the demo?
The first Gemini demo, the first one.
I
say that was so when you look at it, I say, this is the future.
Yeah, this was supposed to be the future.
So do you think a country like ours, kama Tanzania, we have the capability or the capacity to build something like that?
Man, you talk about something very, very, very important. country as a country kusema kweli inaweza kuwa difficult kumobilize your investment, kwa sababu ili uweze kufanya kitu kama hicho lazima uwe na ile policy ambayo really it caters the need ya kuwa na vitu kama hivyo. Umeona? I know UAE, Saudi Arabia or UAE, one of them wanna build their own model, and it makes sense in one way. These models, the more you use them, the more you train them over time, they are more like become customized. Sasa zinapokuwa build around let's say na OpenAI, most of the things you find zitakuwa ni based on their culture. Umeona? So over time 20 years later down the line unakuta labda model ya OpenAI that's the one popular, inakuwa popular hata kwetu Tanzania, labda ndio hiyo tunatumia kila mahali, watoto wako wajifunzia hiyo, kwa sababu you saw that's that demo ambao anafundisha mtoto, si ndio?
Yeah.
So there's elements za cultures zitakuwa zinakuwa passed kutokana na models. So as a country kama nchi, we need to really think of okay, what does this imply in long term kwetu sisi?
It's true. Unajua kuna vitu vingine ambavyo kama ukiwa unaangalia kwenye ChatGPT, if you search something, kuna namna ambayo inakujibu ambayo it's not relevant to us as Africans au as Tanzanians, lakini unakuta relation yake maybe iko na the American culture.
Very true.
Yani it's very different.
A simple thing ni kwamba iambie kwamba nataka nipange trip ya kwenda a picnic. Atakwambia bring this, bring that, bring that. Some of the things ambazo nakwambia haujawahi kuviona hata Tanzania. Umeona? So there is a really need for that. And I think he reach a level kwamba hata ikifika labda, I think in the future maybe itakuwa possible kwamba we actually customize and train these models based on your own. You can even go to the family level kwamba hey, my family I want to be trained, this is the way things should be done. Unaona? Now AI is assistant, we deny anything but it be there for us.
Yeah.
Unaona? So at one point maybe watoto wangu wajukuu wangu, I don't know, them be teached by AI. Unajua? So kama inakuwa naweza kama familia, especially kwa sababu serikali there is a way things maybe they be want to push them, lakini if kama ana look at really to build the thing, the family, the things maybe sitataka the serikali, umeona, serikali waende this direction, umeona. So put more emphasis na on the things that I want for my family. Unaweza kushangaa mimi familia yangu akiona afford labda kuwa na trip labda ya Maldives ambayo unapeleka
kawaida sio labda kawaida.
Unaona? Modo unaambia can you help me plan a trip, or watu watakwambia Maldives,
give me suggestions,
what is Maldives? Unaona? So it really makes sense kwamba eventually as a country it makes sense kuwa na a way that we think about the AI, especially the things these are like AI assistant or models. Eventually we should have those things. Really important. Otherwise,
that's true.
You see, China, they are really pushing their country and their agenda kwa sababu they know the influence of other country can have in their community.
Yeah.
Now the worst thing from China, billion of people. So once umechafua kitu, you don't know what can happen. You might not even be able to control the population. So yeah, as a country, they should put a strategy around it, but still they should be more open source. Kwamba hey, do what you want to do.
Yeah, I've seen pia kwenye vitu ambavyo wameongelea kwenye hiyo spring update ya ChatGPT. One of the things wameongelea pia ni kwamba kuna GPT store ambayo GPT store kuna different ways ambazo developers wametumia ChatGPT to do a certain function. Si kwa kuna wengine maybe kama kwenye hizi apps tunahitaji apps za kusaidia kwenye kuandika reports, kuandika check grammar, inakusaidia kuparaphrase, lakini ukiangalia the model imetoka kwenye ChatGPT.
Yes.
Which is strong, kwa naipa a very strong foundation. Alafu wewe sasa kama developer you go along with that.
It should be like that. I think na hata ukisikiliza hizi keynote zao kama the last one walikuwa wanaongelea kwamba the idea kwamba Omni will be available to mostly even the free users. So you find kwamba maybe the strategy ambao wanakuwa nao OpenAI ni kwamba hey, let's build this foundation model very good na tu update after 18 months or so, and then anything built on top of that is applications sasa be charged maybe 30% kama hapo anayofanya right, and that's how maybe they'll be focusing to make money. But what is really interesting part ambayo nilikuwa naifikiria sana mimi mwenyewe ni kwamba at same time GPT ina open opportunity to build companies in a speed rate, kiasi kwamba company ambazo zilikuwa ziko na AI as a competitive advantage, they are no longer really advantageous.
So it's now open to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Grammarly, for example.
Yeah.
Kuna hii company inaitwa Copy AI. Copy AI, if you ever heard about it.
Yeah, I heard about Copy AI.
Copy AI was from the models is the GPT. I think it was early on. I think ni Google kama sio ChatGPT model yao. Wakabuild pale Copy AI, it went to revenue of billions. Copy AI, ile Copy AI. Grammarly, big company, but now they're really in a competition. Come, okay, whatever they are doing is not really a secret or patented or hidden. It's available. Literally, now I can use ChatGPT to correct my grammar.
It's true. Correct your it can write it. It can write the same thing.
Exactly.
A different tone. Ambayo ni kitu ambacho Grammarly pia ilikuwa inafanya.
Exactly. So imagine what happened in that company, right? So it's really becoming by point we open source this, and this is good for OpenAI, but for individual people, you really need to think, okay, where will AI end so that I can start my business? What I mean by that, don't think in terms of don't think to compete with OpenAI. Literally, it's impossible to some degree because you need all this computation. Now, most of the operations are you need to go and reinvent there. But think of where will this end? At this point, OpenAI can reach. And from here, I can build my company, right? Your Grammarly today, since the only Grammarly can correct text. That's AI can do that already, right?
Yeah.
So you have to think, okay, maybe I need to think about something else from here, right? Maybe something like, how can I create? You see, a good example, Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
Microsoft Word is a piece of software. It's a software, but it has a lot of functionality kwamba edit bold word what. It goes beyond the artificial intelligence part ambayo it's labda ku create the text na vitu kama hivyo. Kwa hiyo unaona kwamba Microsoft Word will keep existing kwa sababu it's beyond the AI part.
Kupa kitu ambacho huko haupati.
Yes. Ndio hivyo. So I think kama Tanzania wa kawaida, mtu wa kawaida kama mimi, I'll think about where will AI end my context and build from there and leverage AI. And it's really good kwamba OpenAI wana open source hivi, wana open, or maybe at one point they might zero rate them, zitakuwa ni free. To build on top of that, that's where really itakuwa na advantage kwa mtu mmoja. So let's see what's popping from there.
Let's see. Swala kizushi.
Yeah.
Swala kizushi.
What's up?
Do you think mtu wa kawaida kama tunavyomuitaga huyu Mtanzania wa kawaida, do you think anayo hiyo luxury ya kufikiria what can come next after what OpenAI has done? Like unaweza ukakuta matatizo mengi ya kimaisha. Do you think ana hiyo luxury? Sorry,
sidhani kama we can term it as luxury, but we can call it as capacity.
So hapo kama unaendelea. So your question changes now from mine which said do you think Mtanzania wa kawaida ana luxury? So the question is now, do you think Tanzania wa kawaida ana capacity?
Yes, that's a good question. I think wanasema kwamba problems is matatizo ndo chanzo cha mabunifu. Kitu kama the innovations, problems is a necessity of innovation, something like that around there. But inventions zote kutokana na problem zako. So kuna the normal life. Kwa mfano sasa hivi nakia kwamba over time, right, watu wengi watakuwa replaced, right? Sasa hivi kuna wafanyakazi wengi labda wanafanya bank the bare minimum work, ambao labda anakusaidia mteja kuingiza inputs, kuweka information hii na hii. All those can be automated. Kuna wafanyakazi wengine wanafanya kwenye call center. Eventually, all this will be automated, right? Now our population yote hawa, right, what will happen to them? There are two ways we can think about them. Either they should start to learn how to automate work. Umeona? And that's the key thing, kwamba try to be automator so that can be automated.
Yani kwamba
That's a good word.
kabla AI haija kureplace,
Yeah.
AI ita replace kwanza yule mtu ambaye hajui kuitumia.
Yes. They try to be automated before you be automated. That's a key word, actually. That's true. Try to be automated before be automated.
Some motivational quotes here.
Yeah. Because what I believe is eventually you will have this all automated, all taken by AI. Now the question of capacity is, do we really have the problem that to make us think beyond the AI? Right? Because if right now all the work, maybe nikienda ofisini, the work ambayo nafanyaga kila siku ni ile ya kupokea simu, hey, tumepokea simu yako, pole sana, sijui mteja nini. Now think of it this way. Nenda ofisini nakuta hiyo system imeshakuwekwa pale, still natakiwa nilipo mwisho wa mwezi na bosi ametafuta kazi ufanye. I'll figure out something to do. Umeona? Either kama sita figure out kabisa, nitachukua ufagio nitafagia. Umeona?
Angalau
That is capacity now. Sasa capacity ya kufagia AI haiwezi kufagia at this time, ndio? Kwa hiyo umesha build a new problem. That's the capacity beyond AI. So the problem determine if we have the capacity or not. Until a job is taken by AI, you cannot think beyond AI.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, it gets harder kwa sababu there are times ambazo you mentioned kitu kama kufagia ambazo we've seen in Amazon. Kuna this news article sema like in Amazon and Tesla, mostly in Tesla, most of the work that is done by robots. So unaweza usione watu maybe ukakuta robot anafanya kitu. Sasa kama Tesla inatumia robots in building cars and things, kwa hiyo kutengeneza kitu kinachofagia ni jambo dogo sana kwa
and the other thing, eventually you'll figure out. I'm telling you, binadamu tu we are very creative people. We have that capacity.
It is true.
The only thing ni kwamba if it's not an issue, I'll settle. I'll just settle. All right? Sitakuwa na shida yote. Lakini until a point ambao this podcast can be created by other people. Let's give an example. Kinadamu right now, ndo wana really competition, big competition from the music, from the AI, if you have noticed as well. But that competition will only keep increasing over time. So what Dambo anatakiwa afanye? Anatakiwa fikiria zaidi. Either maybe I expand more into more creative things ambazo AI
haiwezi kufanya. At least for now.
At least for now.
So capacity is something very important. So capacity is something very important to look at. Same way lazima uwe na internet.
Very true, bro.
Kuna muda hapa siku si nyingi. There was no internet in the country.
Almost 2 days actually.
Almost 2 days.
2 days, 3 days. Sasa Jumapili ilikuwa Jumapili
kwanza Jumapili hivi. Na tulikuwa hapa.
Surprising. Yes, nimekumbuka. Tuko hapa. Interesting.
Wana kunakuwa hamna internet kwenye it's very hard. Unajua we have now fixed ourselves into a life ambayo internet is key.
Yes.
You have to be connected to the internet all the time. Yes, kwamba now what I'm thinking, looking at also vitu tunavyofanya na namna tunavyoenda, I think tunaelekea sehemu ambayo hatutakuwa maybe in terms of buying internet. Naona kama in the future, maybe in the distant future, hakutakuwa tena na kuuziana like bundles. Like maybe bundle ya 1000 ni MB ngapi. I think tunaelekea kwenye kuuziana speed zaidi kuliko bundle.
Wow. Interesting.
Like mtu anakuambia kwamba my subscription
ya speed hii.
Ni ya speed hii. Ukiongeza unapata speed hii.
Wow, that's really good business model there, right there, man.
Really?
So right now literally internet is there, right? Maybe you can think it this way. And on top of that, this small thing kwambie, Samuel Altman, the CEO wa OpenAI, akisema kwamba kuna hii universal basic income, akisema kwamba maybe in the future we'll need universal computational something basic computational, something UBC, universal basic computation, kwamba kila mtu atajii certain part of computational. But that was what he said. So now kwenye swala internet, I think the idea ya kuwa na speed is really kuwa kama the key metric ya kuhusiana still bundle is a good idea, kwa sababu unajua it implies kwamba you're connected, but at what speed and what can you do? You can do, let's say, Instagram at a normal rate, labda unaweza kupana uka flash scroll up and then kwa inaanza ku slow down, right? And then maybe YouTube the same thing. And I think that's I don't know where telecoms are. Maybe they can actually give us a better perspective.
That's true, yeah.
But if that's something possible, that'd be very interesting. Kwamba over time you already upgrade to 6G. Over time you are downgrade.
Unakuta kwamba hatuuziani tena, yani bundle kama monthly subscription for internet. Inakuwa that's basic. Kila mtu ana internet all the time, lakini tunatofautiana speed.
Yes. I think that's possible, man. I mean, I'm sure they can think about this and build a business case there. Yeah, kwa sababu literally if you give me, let's say, 6G or more than 1,000 megabytes, you allow me to do more things, right?
Na kwa Tanzania kawaida ukiwa 10 megabytes per second.
Yes, very true. So maybe that's a level tunatakiwa tuanze kufikiria eventually. Now we were talking about the internet kuondoka. You know, surprising, the reason behind it ni kwamba anasema kwamba huko kuna meli, I think this was the public information, kwamba kuna meli ilikuwa amepigwa na watu kwenye strip, nadhani watu wa Yemen or so, I'm not very sure, but one of this country walikuwa wamepiga meli. Sasa ile anchor, kwa sababu iko na drag na ina drag along the shores, kwa sababu zile nyaya zinapokuwa laid hazui sana katikati ya bahari, hapana. So certain meters or certain kilometers from the shore, unakuta kilomita moja, 1 kilometer from the shore. So ina drag sasa, kwa sababu imekuwa short, right? So ikana drag ile anchor yake ikana shusha, ndio ikakata hizo cable. Yeah. Sasa the thing is, two cables were cutted, ambao ni Easy na ile Seacom, right? Easy ni East Africa something, and Seacom I don't know what is that. Lakini the thing is, Tanzania kama Tanzania, those are like the main though data nyingine, lakini those are like the main used right now. Sasa katika country kama Kenya unaambiwa haikuwa impacted significantly kwa sababu Safaricom walikuwa na redundancy, kwamba walikuwa na option B. Option B ni kwamba you can use this but maybe not at a full speed. The idea of speed coming up right now. Or you can use this but only for certain activity, not every activity. Na kwa encrypted or not encrypted.
But you still have internet.
Yes, you have internet, right? So kwa Tanzania context yetu ilikuwa tuna redundant system ambayo iko very readily available. Umeona? So over time wakaanza kufikiria the other ways. I think as they are repaired as we are speaking right now, kwa sababu nimeona communication hizi kwanza kuna repair ships ambazo pia zinaendelea kulay hizo cables. Hizi repair ship zinakuwa mara nyingi haziko available kwamba kwenye Tanzania, sijui Kenya, zinakuwa station labda station ya mwisho iliyofanya repair. Umeona? Kwa labda last time ilifanya repairs Cape Town, itakuwa pale. Yes. Itakuwa iko hapo kwa sababu ni mara chache sana. Sasa deploy tena it takes time.
Kwa hiyo kama ilikuwa mbali, that means inabidi itoke huko iliko
ije huko. Maana sio kila bot inatumika. Na hii imagine hii bot ambayo I think is going to repair imetengenezwa 1986, is 40 years old bot. Ni ya zamani, yeah. So you can imagine iwe deployed, ifanye all the kuja hapa hivi. Now the thing is, ku repair is not like tunaenda pale tunachukua chuma tunachomelea hapana. There is a lot of procedures. Nilikuwa na at one time nilikuwa naangaliaga kwa naangalia ile walivyokuwa na Snoop, ni kwamba kuna cable let's say inapitia USA kwenda China, alafu kwa sababu inapitia USA wanakuwa na interrupt. Wanapo interrupt, sio kama wana interrupt kuikata, wana interrupt in a way that kuna kama kuna fishing, yani kwamba we can listen overhead, eavesdrop ile kwamba what is passing by here.
Yeah.
And actually that's a big thing. Any American, they've been doing that for a while. Kuna a lot of documentary about that. American they're so similar process. Wataenda pale, wataanza kuziunganisha zile cable, watakuziunganisha lazima watoe maji, wa evacuate ile place, watumie specialized mechanism kuziunganisha.
It's a lot of engineering.
A lot of engineering, man. People engineer, man. Really, we are something else. Yani ni kwamba collective, the thing is tukiangalia moja moja tunajiona mtu wa kawaida sana,
hauna kitu,
lakini human ingenuity is so much. Yani imagine, yani wanaenda kutafutia bahari, wanachukua hizo connectors zenyewe zinakuwa connected, lakini hapo unapokuwa connected zinakuwa kuunganishwa pale sio kuna maji. Yeah. So wanakuwa na vacuum na kunakuwa na mini submarines. It's a lot of engineering, right? So that's what expected to be done.
To think that we started from discovering fire.
Lakini kweli, that's a long time ago. Kwa sababu imagine it's 100 of years. People have been thinking, brainstorming. And I think we are doing a good job kama human being. We are really good job, significant. Kuna one thing ambao is expected, so tukawa tunategemea kuwa tuna redundancy kwamba okay, what's the alternative kwa Tanzania? So I think ilikuwa tunatakiwa tuongee na serikali ya South Africa. These are not official information, but I think I saw it on tweet kwamba kuna communication kwamba inatakiwa tutumie another route, another cable kusupply internet kwa ile Tanzania. Na hata ukiangalia kwa mfano right now, ukiangalia outage, still we have outage kwenye Africa, kwa sababu unaangalia labda kwenye channel labda ya Cloudflare wana monitor this global coverage Cloudflare. You can check it as well. You see kwamba East Africa tuna outage na certain Lithuania country, European country inakuwa affected. Lakini that's what is happening. Speaking about the thing is, maybe we don't know. I think satellite communication has a reason to exist now.
It does.
Given
now we actually have we have a problem now. We have a problem that everyone have an incentive. Now everyone can see kwamba it doesn't have to be wired. Yani so lazima tutumie wire. And there's a reason. Na kama we didn't feel like taking that next step, now we do. There is a reason for we should try that. Maybe I don't know what's really behind why they're delaying it. Maybe there is a reason, maybe there's no reason. We are patiently waiting before we migrate to other countries. Let's see. I know one thing is, if you're not satisfied with what you have, you're not a tree, but now sio mti kama umechimbiwa. You can go to Kenya, whatever you want. So let's be patient for that. So we talked about today, huh? Brother. So I think that's been it for today. That's it. Tutakuja tena hapa with something else at another time. So stay close to our YouTube, stay close to our Instagram. Like we said, we're everywhere. Yeah, we're also on Spotify. Spotify is big. And you can get it for free. So no subscription. Why don't you listen to us? At least for podcast. Now one thing is, I think kwenye Spotify kuna sehemu ya kufanya pull. Pull like kwamba tuweke kwenye Kiswahili zaidi au Kiingereza. Zaidi. We can do that. Can do that. And another thing is, we are looking forward to have more people coming in. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We having guests, professional guests actually. Ones who will be coming here to give us. And if you're watching this from YouTube, prepare to be amazed with the new office which we are planning to unveil very soon. So it's coming soon. So things are popping up. Stay close. All right. Goodbye, guys. Check you in the next one.